All right, so Cory Sandhagen versus Umar Nurmagomedov is this Saturday, and I want to give my breakdown for it. Let me know who you think is going to win that fight. And while you're down there, I'd appreciate if you like, subscribe. We just hit 250 subs, which is crazy, but we're also close to 260. Anyway, Cory Sandhagen versus Umar. This is a great fight, even though a lot of people kind of complain about it because it's number 11 versus number 3. I don't really see a problem with that, especially because if everybody else is ducking Umar, it's like, if this is the only guy who like wants to fight him, I don't see why not. And also, it is good, but it also sucks because I really do like both these guys. Like, I think Sandhagen's cool. I think Umar's cool. Umar, he's pretty funny to listen to. I was watching his interview. They asked him, "Well, Umar, who do you think is gonna win, Sean O'Malley or Marab?" Okay. I don't know this. I don't know who's going to win. Like, he sounds like a pretty intellectual guy. But all jokes aside, he literally talks like a little kid. I really don't know why. Like, it's so funny to think this guy's like one of the most dangerous people at bantamweight, and especially what he did last time. Like, generally, people underrate Umar so much. I think someone brought this up, but it's so crazy to me that this guy, people acted like he got fraud checked and he's not that good just because he got dropped in his last fight, and then he proceeded to 30-24 the guy. Bro, when was the last time you saw someone get a 30-24 like the way Umar did as well? Like, that was an insane performance. Cause like, bro, I don't know, like especially after getting dropped like that, that was crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna get into the breakdown. So with the striking, obviously Umar is really good with the kicks. Like, if you watch his fights, I've never seen it. So many people really like glaze this guy's kicks. I don't know if there's gonna be somebody who's gonna be like, uh, actually, I don't think Umar's kicks are that good. Bro, everybody I've seen who knows what they're talking about really has Umar as like one of the best kickers in the game. Like, like I think it's Lucas Tracy, this guy saying that, Umar has the fastest lead leg in the UFC, and then MMA Che is saying he's like one of the best kickers in the UFC. And I agree. I think his kicking game is really good, and I think it is gonna kind of cause a problem for Cory Sandhagen because with the striking, obviously Cory Sandhagen, he's good with the kicks. He's really good with like combinations, and no, overall he is just a great striker. And I think it's just gonna be an issue for him because I don't think he's gonna be able to kick much in this fight at all. I think the kicks are gonna be very dangerous ground for him because if he throws a kick, he might get taken down. I think he will get taken down on his first kick. If he tries a kick, I think he'll get taken down immediately. And then, bro, I don't know. I'll talk about this later. But anyway, I think the kicks are going to be very dangerous for him, and I think he's going to have to. I don't know. It's kind of weird because if he's not going to throw the kicks, I think he's going to have to try and box with Umar the whole time because Umar got dropped in his last fight by Almacan, but Cory Sandhagen's kind of a pipsqueak, and this is what the issue is in this fight. Cory Sandhagen has no power. Like, Cory Sandhagen has no power, so it's like even if he does get in boxing range and he clips, you know, Umar like the same way Almacan did, which he's not going to because that Almacan overhand was literally perfect, right on the chin, and Umar was still, he didn't get knocked out. So I don't think Corey's gonna knock him out on the feet. Like, I don't think that's gonna happen unless he lands like a perfect knee or like a high kick, which again I doubt is going to happen. But you know, if he gets in boxing range with him, I just think Umar's gonna take him down again. Like, I think it's just one of these things. Like, there's so many ways that Umar can take Cory Sandhagen down. Like, again, I don't know, but Umar also has the kicks. His striking is also pretty good, which kind of makes it so difficult with such high level wrestling because in the wrestling, Umar is just way better than Cory Sandhagen. It's not going to be close. Again, like I said, Cory Sandhagen kind of a pipsqueak. I think Umar, even if he isn't the better wrestler, like obviously he is, but even if he wasn't, like, he's so much stronger than Cory. I think he'll be able to even muscle him around, which is where I kind of see the takedowns being a huge issue because he's probably not going to be able to, like, get him off. Like, I think if he gets taken down, I doubt he's going to get back up like very easily. Obviously, I'm not saying he won't, but I think Umar's ground and pound, his submission game, I think Cory Sandhagen taking risks to get back up on the feet is not going to go well for him. I think, if he really does and he exposes his back and then, lets Umar into like past his guard and he tries to get up, I don't think it's going to go well for Cory. I think Umar's ground and pound and his submission game is just way too good. But again, Cory's kind of active on the ground. He definitely could get back up, but he'd have to do it in a way less riskier way, and he'd have to use footwork very well in order to kind of avoid that. So again, I think the threat of the takedown is going to be very bad for Cory. I really do see it like Corey getting taken down one time by Umar in the first round, and Umar just dominates him, and it kind of just leads to Corey being, I guess, like gun shy the next round. But I doubt that's going to happen. I think this is going to be a very close fight. If I had to pick, I think Umar by 48-47, or a finish in the like later rounds, whether that's a TK or a submission. I know I'm picking Umar by basically anything, but I doubt he's going to sub him in like the first 2 rounds. I think Corey's way too tough for that, but it definitely could happen again because like just how, I don't know, like how much stronger Umar is than Corey. Obviously, I'm not saying Corey can't get a finish here or. Wow, I'm actually just not even giving a prediction at all. I'm just saying anything could literally happen. But no, I think Umar could definitely finish Sandhagen with the submissions. I doubt he's going to finish him on the feet. But Cory Sandhagen obviously could catch Umar with something. Like it definitely. I'm not going to count Sandhagen out, especially after I just count out Bilal and this guy just won against Leon. So anything could literally happen in MMA. But Corey's that underdog, which is pretty surprising. I know Umar is Nurmagomedov is from Dagestan, but I'm really surprised Corey's the underdog. I would have thought Umar was. But yeah, I'm just going to have to go with Umar by either a late finish or a decision, like 48-47. I think this is going to be a very close fight. I think Umar might struggle with the stand-up a bit, but once he gets a takedown, he'll really realize how much how much more dominant his grappling is than Cory Sandhagen's. I really believe that. I think Umar's grappling is just so much better than Cory Sandhagen. I think it's going to look like Usyk versus Pantoja on the ground, like very similar to that, to where, people were saying, oh, Usyk's a wrestler, Usyk's this. Moment they got on the ground, this guy shoots a takedown, and it's just like, bro, Pantoja was levels above Usyk, like you could clearly see. I think it's going to be very similar, but obviously Umar has ground and pound. He has submissions, unlike Pantoja, who really doesn't really have any of that. He has submissions, but he doesn't have the ground and pound. He's not really trying to hurt you on the ground. So, Umar, when he gets you on the ground, he's trying to hurt you. Like we saw with Al Khan. Al Khan looked like this guy just been through hell. He looked so bad after that fight. And Umar really just, lots of ground and pound. So, I think Umar's style is going to be I think it's going to be very difficult for Cory Sandhagen to deal with, even though Sandhagen keeps talking about how he's found the solution to, the Dagestanis. Umar's just such a different case. I just really doubt that because his striking is almost as high level as his grappling, and his grappling is really good. So, I'm going to have to go with Umar. Yeah, like I said, late finish or a decision. Also, Tyra versus Brandon Royval got announced today. That is a huge fight. I think it's a fight night main event in October. I'm excited to watch that. I think Tatsuro Taira is going to smoke Brandon Royval because he's just the GOAT, okay? Tatsuro Taira, the flyweight GOAT. I think he's going to beat Pantoja too. Like, again, like I was saying with Pantoja, he doesn't really have any ground and pound, so... And Taira really has the full package. This guy just came into the UFC as a veteran. I don't know how he did that. But yeah, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. All right.